EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 15. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What is that? First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pick up of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate.
And he's in! Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
That's going to be caught. Some of the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Schultz, the motion man. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Schultz, the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
It's second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Mixon. And he finds some space. That was after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. They'll go right back to Mixon. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Juwan Brisker there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down mark. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, let's go.
Now Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Intended for Nico Collins. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. 8-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. Awkward looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Texans.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's a short one caught by Lovely. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams. Moving to his right. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz.
Jalen Johnson.
And it's going to bring up fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Scary call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Chicago.
What is up?
Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Manungai. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Texans first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Stroud. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
On the quick.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From 29, here's
4.
second and 4. Now, Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups.
That's over the middle and intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.